everyone. So today we have with us a person who does not require any introduction. We have with us Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani. He is the co-founder and managing director, Hiranandani Group of Companies. He also heads a distinct business unit, Hiranandani Communities. And he is a trustee of 14 colleges and 6 schools under Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Hsnc board, and runs vocational skill development centers and Provost of Hsnc University, Mumbai. He is also a trustee of 2 hospitals and 3 temples as a part of his charity initiatives. Sir, welcome, and thank you so much for being a part of this invitation and this initiative by Collegedunia, which is thoughts on education by thoughtful leaders around the country.
Thank you, Nikhil. Pleasure to be with you this afternoon. Happy Dussehra to you and to all the people who are on the viewing today.
Thank you so much, sir. So, sir, we'll not take much time. We'll just start right away with the interactive session. My first question to you, sir, is you have held key positions at educational institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the educational sector?
Well, I love teaching. I love students, and I believe that learning is a continuous process. It doesn't begin and end with schools. It doesn't begin and end with colleges. It doesn't begin and end with career making. I believe that one keeps learning all one's life, and my view now is that the colleges also should get into that position, which becomes a learning center throughout life. So colleges should not be ending at graduation or post-graduation or PhDs. You should be able to go back to college at any point of time and learn more. And today, there's a huge amount of new things happening. Careers are changing, new ideas are coming in, technology has changed. So what keeps me connected are the exciting new things that are continuously happening. So I'm a learner. I'm a fast learner, quick learner, and I want to see to it that the students who come to our educational institution should get the best. HR, KC, BTTC now becomes a part of the new university, but it's the old schools, old colleges, which are there, more than 60 years old, but they have a new look.
Right. Sir, so being the CMD Hiranandani Group, President ASSOCHAM and NAREDCO, Provost of Hsnc University and Trustee of Hsnc Board, what is your philosophy of leadership, sir? How would you describe your leadership style?
The leadership, Nikhil, is a difficult question. For me to describe my own style is not an easy one at that. But I think I work by collaboration. I think I work leadership by getting the best of people around me and then leave it to them to lead. So if I am the provost of Hsnc University, my principals have a huge say. Not only the principals, the teachers have a huge say, which means that the syllabi and other things are now made by the teachers. No, they don't only have a huge say. The people in business and industry have an equal say in the syllabi that we are going to teach. Not only that, the students too will have a big say in the future for the syllabi that they will study. So what I look forward to is leadership by communicating with the students, the teachers, the entire education fraternity, and bringing it forward. In my business too, it's all by collaboration, understanding with each other, and picking out the best that we can do. And of course, the most important thing, keep on improving every single day. So what I was doing 1 year ago, I'm 365 steps better today.
Right. Really interesting to hear that, sir. So now, in your view, the education system in India and the other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your university?
So there were 2 things which were really lacking in our university colleges in India. One was what they called in America liberal education, what we call a multidisciplinary approach to education. What does that mean really? Nikhil, it means that a student studying science course can now also study management, or can also study philosophy, or can also do yoga as a minor subject or to do dance and music. So today, this was not available in the Indian university system. Now, in Hsnc University, we will allow this multidisciplinary approach. And for students who have joined now, in the second year, we plan to see that the multidisciplinary options will be made available. So hopefully, all this thing will lead to us matching the American and the other systems of education which are abroad. The second part of it, which was different, was that we would work on various other quality which you need to get ultimately into life or business or industry or profession. So all this we are planning to do by doing further certificate courses, which we will add in our system at the university level, at the college level. So you will be able to fill the gaps in education, if any, by these certificate courses. And later on, we will open these certificate courses to any college student from anywhere. And many of them will be online, some of them will be offline, and some will be mixed of both.
Okay, sir. So, sir, how does the curriculum of Hsnc University and colleges under Hsnc board ensure the best practices of industry?
It's very simple, Nikhil. As I just said before, what we do is try to get interaction with industry. And that is how the teachers discuss with people in business and industry and find out what are the needs of industry. So whatever changes are happening in the industry level or the business level, we try and incorporate that in the syllabi. So that becomes an important part of doing it. Second, we get a lot of people from industry to come and actually teach the students or interact with the students. So what really happens is the best of industry and the best practices of industry are shared with the students in our colleges and universities.
Sure. Okay. Sir, any insights into how your university could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Oh, we are already there 60 years ago, Nikhil. This is an old story. Our colleges have been open to people of all sorts of races. We have had foreign students coming into it, NRIs who are coming and studying in our colleges. We have people from all backgrounds. We look at the people who are differentially able. We look at people who have other problems in terms of poverty and other things. All these are taken care of, provided they have the other things which we think are valuable. And we find that those are the ones who have a great future. We will certainly be supportive of them. And we already have been.
Wow. Okay. And sir, what do you think should be university's top priority over the next 10 years?
First, every university is judged by academic excellence. Every university is judged by the caliber of students that they bring out to industry and business. Every industry is judged by the kind of research work that is done. Every industry is judged by the kind of alumni they have. All these are going to be top priority over a period of years. We will be focused on all these aspects of it because though that is the purpose of our university and educational careers. If we can focus on all these things, I think we will take leadership role, not only in Mumbai, not only in Maharashtra, not only in India, but I want to benchmark over a period of time the entire world. We should be the best, and we should have people not wanting to go to the United States, but actually people from the United States also wanting to come here.
Sure. Okay. And sir, so when you first started with Hsnc University, what was your vision for the university, and has it evolved over time, and how far along in the implementing the vision that you are right now?
Well, we were and are a part of Mumbai University. All the rest of the colleges, 11 of our colleges still continue in Mumbai University. We have really one of the best universities that you can have. But we realized that if we had to benchmark with the best, then we had to move ahead. And with the caliber of students who have joined our colleges, we have really thought that they should be given a much more tougher, rigorous syllabi, which will take them forward and be useful in their careers and lives. So the evolution which has taken place is to benchmark with the best. The evolution which has taken in over a period of time is to see that we get a multi-disciplinary approach. The evolution which has taken over a period of time is to see that when the students graduate, they are more fit to get into business and industry. And the last, that the people who recruit them should actually feel that, oh my God, these are really learned students. And there are so much curricular and extracurricular activities or co-curricular activities which our colleges are doing under the university, that really they come out to be all-round personality.
Sure. Okay. So moving ahead, sir. So I'm sure everybody, like all the students, would definitely like to hear this answer from you. Any suggestion that you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Well, my suggestions, yes. See, the main issue is that I find that the students really who are having a purpose of getting into a particular subject or do feel passionate about a subject do not only good in the better in the academic side, but also in the future in their careers. So the idea is to learn to focus. If you learn to focus on what you are doing, even in your careers and professional careers, the habit of learning to focus becomes extremely important. Second, most important thing to the students is to actually not like your subject or not like your career or not like your future professional things that you go on to. You got to love it. The day you love your subjects or you love your careers or your profession, that is the way where you will never tire out of what work you are doing. And once you get into a habit of doing that, it remains all your life. It sounds difficult, it's not. For instance, I do construction work and I also do the educational side of careers. I also run hospitals. Unless I don't love it, it won't be possible for me to give attention and time for all of it. And it requires a lot of hard work. But because I'm passionate about it and I love it, I don't find it difficult at all to do all the three. So it's quite interesting, and that is what I would like the young aspirant students of India to really think about.
Amazing. And sir, so what are some of the plans that you are currently or will be designing for Hsnc's international affairs and students?
We've already tied up with various universities all over the world. We are tied up an MOU with Deakin University. We are also doing with the state of Pennsylvania, United States, and the colleges under the Penn State. And we are hopeful that we will be conducting various courses which will have academic credits, not yet obtained, but in the future will, so that students can take advantage of studying in our colleges, our university, and be able to use those credits also when they go abroad. Plus, we plan to do relationship wherein there would be a student exchange program, obviously only after the COVID situation goes away, and also exchange of teachers and professors. So we are looking at a connectivity with foreign colleges, universities, at the college level, at the university level. So I think it's going to be an exciting future.
Yes, seems really exciting, sir. And sir, my last question for you. So how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your university?
I really don't have to think about it because my principals in all my colleges, 14 of them, are wonderful leaders in themselves. They have the thought of academia in there, and their love for their students is huge. They always come back to me and say, you know, this student has a problem and we have to find a solution for it. It's difficult, sir, but we must try and help him or her. So I do see that it's the leadership at the college level, at the principal level, which has made a world of difference. And my teachers too are wonderful. The imbibing of new digital media, which is convenient for the students because they have been brought up in the digital arena. But the teachers, some of them find it difficult because they've never taught it through that medium. But they have imbibed it so wonderfully. So I think it's a wonderful thing that the change in the COVID situation has changed education differently. And the exciting part of it is that we are able to reach out to many more people, which we couldn't do at that point of time. So if we wanted to get 200, 300 students together for a lecture, or 400, 500 students for a lecture, was difficult to be physically. Now, when we talk about getting 20,000 students to a lecture, we have no problem. We just put them on the platform, goes live, and there we are. So I think the future looks very bright in terms of the future of education that we do, both in our schools, in our colleges, at the university level, at the research part of the whole thing, which we are taking up. And I think there's a great future. Let me say that we used to have a green revolution in agriculture. We had the industrial revolution. We had the IT revolution. And now we should have the education revolution. So I'm looking forward to that, so that we come back. And like once upon a time in the history of India, Nalanda was the teacher of the world. For 1500 years, people from all over the world came to India as a center of learning. I hope we will be able to bring it back again.
Wow. Okay. Sure, sir. Really good to hear that. And that was a really very insightful session for all of us, sir. Thank you again for doing this. And thank you again for accepting the invite and sharing your thoughts on education, an initiative by Collegedunia.
Thank you, Nikhil Malu. It's been my pleasure.